Hello, my name is Sean, and you are watching me talk to you about stuff. Now I know stuff is kind of vague, so let me be more specific. I'm going to be talking to you about your Chromebook and what not to do to it. These are some safety tips, and I'm going to be upfront. I was given a list of 17 things, so in order to make it easier for me and for you, I'm just going to go right down the list, add a few little jokes in here and there to hopefully keep entertaining so you won't fall asleep. I know, it's high school, you're probably tired, you probably stayed up a little bit late last night doing homework, but don't fall asleep, because if you do, nothing will happen. I'm behind the camera, I can't do anything. 1. Keep the Chromebook clean. This comes with a screen duster thingy. Use it. Make sure that there's no dust or anything on it that could possibly harm it. 2. Each student issued a Chromebook is also issued a sleeve. Use this. It'll help protect from the elements as well as other things that aren't the elements, like things that spill, maybe Sharpies, pencils, anything in your backpack that's flying around, and it's protective case. You want to make sure that it stays in there and it will keep it safe. It's an extra layer. 3. Gently close the Chromebook when you're done using it. There's no need to slam it down, because if you slam it down, you can break the screen. 4. Use the Chromebook on a smooth surface, like a desk or a table. Now I know they're kind of the same thing, but not really. Anyway, this is so that they don't fall off and break. 5. Cords, storage devices, etc. must be put gently into the device. If you jam them in, you could jam up the port, and this would affect it for later use. If you jam in the USB things and you can't put flash drives in, or maybe put in a wireless mouse, you just can't do it. So just make sure you treat it respectfully. Don't go jamming your stuff into it. 6. Do not eat or drink near the Chromebook. Alright? For humans, we make mistakes. You might spill or knock something over, and then it will mess up the Chromebook. Like if you're drinking pop or water or anything, once it gets inside the circuits, you can start messing with it. So just don't take that risk. You know, only you can prevent fried circuits. I'm like Smokey the Bear, except I'm a lot less hairy. 7. The Chromebook should not be stored near pets. They don't have logical processes like we do. They do not think logically like we do. They're just trying to do stuff. You know, it could knock it over, it could rub up against it, could bend it, break it, snap it, lie on it. You know, it just do a lot of things that could injure the Chromebook, so just keep it away. The Chromebook should not be plugged in when on a desk because the cord will stretch out, and that becomes a tripping hazard for your fellow students. Number 9. The Chromebooks must remain free of any drawings, stickers, labels, etc. These are not belonged by you, but the school, and if you do anything in an attempt to personalize them, yeah, that's kind of vandalism. 10. Never lift the Chromebook off the screen. Just don't. The pressure will affect the screen, and you can mess up with the display, and that's not good. 11. Never carry the Chromebook with an open screen, because if the screen's open, then so is the keyboard, and if everything's open, then it can't get damaged. Do not do it. Do not do it. Do not do it. Do not put pressure on top of the Chromebook when it is closed. If you put pressure on it, you can affect the internal systems like the keys, the screens, or anything that's going on. So just don't do it. You don't want to mess with it. You know, just don't do it. Like before, do not store the Chromebook with an open screen, because once again, things can damage when it's open. There's not as much protection, you know? It's just not good. You know, I'm saying you know a lot. I'm sure you know, because I know, and if I know, then you know, because we're kind of the same person. 14. That was a long pause. Anyways, do not place anything in the protective cover that can pressure the Chromebook. For example, an apple. Now, the case is meant to protect it, but it's elastic. It's meant to come back into it. So if you have an apple and the Chromebook, it'll press the two together, and that could once again put pressure on it and damage the internal functions. So just don't do it. 15. Make sure there is nothing on the keyboard before closing it. Example, pens, pencils, paper, stickers, anything. Just don't do it. 16. Heavy objects should never, and I mean never, be placed on top of the Chromebook. It's kind of the same thing as before. If you have heavy objects on it, the pressure will push it down and once again mess with the system. It's just not good. I end it all with it's not good. Just don't do it! And last but not least, number 17. Never leave your Chromebook unattended unless it's in your locker, because you just don't know. It's not secure. Someone could take it, or it could get damaged or injured, or you could just forget it was there and just lose it. You know? I mean, always keep it with you. Just make sure you have it, or you know where it is, or it's in a secure location. Like home or in the locker, or that's pretty much about it. Anyways, thank you for watching this video. I hope you learned something from it, and I hope you learn how to protect your Chromebook from now on. Alright, make sure that it stays safe and protected.